Hi, so I want to just do a quick video how to change oil in a 2015 Porsche Carrera 911. This is the 4S version 3.8 engine, and I believe the version is 991.1. I have a list of items here. Some of them are not really required. Like this thing, you can use a cardboard or a piece of carpet and lay under the car. As you can see, I don't have the jack because I'm using this Harbor Freight Tools style drain pan, so this fits perfectly under the car, and there's enough room to stick your hand and loosen the plug. So here are a couple things I want to show you. First, the oil itself. I have a box here that I bought at Walmart. It's a 12 quart 11.35 liter, and I think that's what Porsche recommends, this mobile one. And also I believe they recommend to change the oil every 10,000 miles or 1 year, and it's about 9 quarts that you need for this oil change. Depends, or about 2 of these jugs should do the job. The reason I bought those, of course the box is cheaper, but you can measure it, and it's easier to measure in this versus the box. You don't know how much you get unless you put it in some kind of container. So the oil, the filter are the most important part, and I guess the tools. This filter I got, I believe this was from Amazon a while back. I bought a couple. It comes with the O-ring. It looks very good quality filter. It's made by men. Also, this came as a set, so I think set of 5 that I got on Amazon. Those are crush washers for the plug. I did not take a look at the plug yet, so I did not buy it. It was fine last oil change, but some people choose to replace the plug as well. This is what I think size 8 is used to remove the actual plug, and this is 3/8 that fits, and also this filter plug, and I mean this is 36 millimeter. I'm not sure if you can see that. 36 millimeter. You need this to remove your filter unless you use some other methods, which could be like adjustable wrench or something. I do not recommend. This is not expensive, and you don't want to break that housing. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna warm up the car to make sure the oil is at least warm enough and not too hot, so I can actually climb under without, burning myself in oil. So since I'm not lifting the car, I'm gonna check the temperature of the exhaust so I don't burn myself. Seems like it's about 110, 117. I think the battery is gonna die in 122, closer to the pipe. This might be manageable, like I'm touching it right now. So I think I can go ahead and proceed. So here to give you an idea, I'm not raising the car, and the plug is right there. So let's get it loosened up. First I'm gonna place some rag underneath and loosen the bolt before I slide in the actual container. And once it's loose, so now I don't need that much room, so I can put in the container and get it loosened up all the way. Again, this container is very flexible, so I can kind of get my hand in there easily. And I'm gonna drop that plug inside the container and then pick it up using the magnet. So again, I have a jack, but I'm too lazy to drag it here, and I think I can do this without the jack. I guess it's raining now. I just want to show you how bad the oil was after only like 1500 miles and about 2 years car sitting. Short trips. I know I should have driven more, but I mean, look how black it is. So it's a clean towel pretty much, and it's, if anybody have any idea why it got so dark so quickly, please let me know in comments. Maybe I need to upgrade the oil or use some additive. So we'll release the trunk to get to the oil filter. And I guess I have to remove this whole plastic assembly to get to the filter. And also what I'm gonna do is release these so the air can come in and it's gonna drain faster. And just make sure you don't break this portion right here, because it kind of goes inside the rubber. So I'm just gonna, I guess, leave it hanging like that because it's attached and I don't want to break the rubber. Let's see now. It's kind of attached on the clips and it easily releases, so just make sure you do it from each side, not just one side. And this rubber is supposed to clear this plastic, so it's supposed to stay while this thing goes up. So just make sure you nicely feed it inside. And looks like, yeah, we didn't break it and remove it, so yay. I'm good at breaking things, so we want to remove, so pretty much this piece of trim plastic is attached to the fans. So now it's time to remove this fan here, and there's only I believe two tabs on the top that's holding it. The bottom portion just kind of floats, and I think there was a third tab here that kind of got removed when we were pulling the whole thing. So now you just have to pull it this way towards the back, not up but to the back, because if you pull it up you might break off the tabs. And I mean, if you can see here, the tabs are going forward, facing forward. And then don't pull it yet, you have like this connection here that you need to, like on the back of the fan, you disconnect this electric here, and I think you got to the housing, but you can remove the snorkel, as they call, so you don't have to like try to squeeze your hands in there. There's not much room. So this snorkel, I'm sure it's not hard to remove. What I'm gonna do is remove this fan, the left fan, and just leave it like that. I'm not gonna unplug it because there's no real reason to. And then the snorkel, it's attached this other side. What you can do, you don't need the pliers, you just simply pull. The whole assembly comes off like that. And then what I'm gonna do is gonna put this piece back in there. And here you go, here how it looks like when you remove it. So yeah, so here's the filter. Now it's easier to get to it. Gonna grab my wrench. Did need the extension here. You can get away without extension if you don't have one, but it's very helpful to have extension. And looks like it's very tight for some reason. I'm assuming because the car is warm, so the filter housing expanded. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, kind of hassle to get this thing out of here. Okay, finally it's getting out. So I usually want to clean up all the oil that's stuck in it. So I'm just gonna clean this up. I cleaned this housing here, so you can see same way I cleaned it over there. Replace this rubber O-ring, and I applied like generous amount of new oil here. And the reason I did that because I believe last time I didn't put enough oil here, and that's why I had a hard time getting it loosened up, because this rubber pretty much sticks to that metal. And so here's the new filter. I'm just gonna install this, put this first. So I guess, yeah, you can put this first because Porsche made it so tight here that there is no freaking way to get this housing in there. So wow. Okay, so, okay, now I think I got it almost. Okay, there it goes. So now you pretty much use the same procedure to tighten this. So I'm gonna go back, grab my wrench and put it to the 19. Foot pans, it's little, seems like too tight. I usually, in my other cars, I never tighten it this tight. It just, for some reason, Porsche recommends this, so we'll just do that. So what I like to do is usually put a little bit of fresh oil while it's still draining to wash out anything like any sediments on the bottom. You don't have to do this, but it wouldn't hurt if you have like extra oil laying around. So you usually just put like a half quart and just let it drain completely. Put everything back the same way you took it out. So this snorkel first goes when you put it in. First make sure the bottom is seated properly before you put the top, because otherwise those tabs will not lock in place. And then there is a fan, so the front goes forward, those forward tabs go in first, and then there's a one tab here that you push. So yeah, after you're done, make sure you put this plastic back the way it was, and also make sure it's seated, like you gotta push on one fan and do the same on the other fan. Don't forget that you have to hook up the other fan if you unhooked it. So I'm just gonna put this plastic back inside this rubber, and we're done on this portion at least. So it looks like I had to use my hand to find that plug because it's aluminum, so the magnet doesn't work. It looks like in good shape. I don't see any issues with that, so I'm just gonna use the new crush washer, and just put it on and torque this to, I believe, 19 foot-pounds. So that's what I'm gonna do. So after putting about 8 quarts and starting the engine, I'm just gonna wait until it warms up, and then making sure there's no trips and everything underneath is clean. I think I want to wait a little bit so the measurement would not show, at least for now. So on this screen, pretty much what you do is just press forward, and then you get this menu, and then you go oil measurement, and there is not yet information. So just gonna have to wait a little bit and see if it shows. So after running a car and getting it to about 194, so about 178 the oil and 194 the actual vehicle. That's when I got the oil measurement to work. So here you go, it shows okay. I did add like 8 quarts, then add another half quart, and it didn't change. It was always like that. So alright, and that is all. And any questions, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you for watching.